So I have a collective haul for you guys. I have some Dossier perfumes to go over with you, 4 of them. I have my last of my Sephora haul that I'm finally sharing with you guys that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale. And then I'm going to share my items that I picked up from my Ipsy box for this month. So if all of that sounds good to you, then just stay tuned. Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while? Let's jump into this haul, and I'm going to start off with the remaining items I picked up from Sephora. I got a few more items. One of the items I picked up was one of the items that was out of stock originally, but then it restocked back up, which was one of my favorites in removing of my makeup. This is normally one of those first steps I'll do. I don't do it every time, but this is something I do probably about 50% of the time. I'll wipe my face off with a wipe, then I go in with a second cleanse. And this is the Sephora Soothing Cleansing Wipes, and this is their coconut scented one. So I did pick these up, and you guys, I'm going to be sharing in another video here, probably in the next video you'll see, or one of the next ones coming up. I'm finally going to be sharing my Brown Sugar Babe order that I picked up during that 50% off flash sale that they did a little while ago. I picked up several oils from them, and I'm testing one of them out right now, and let me tell you, the projection that this one is giving me. So let's get back to Sephora. Anyways, so one of the other things I did end up picking up was Honeymoon. So I was telling you that Honeymoon from Floral, this is their new release. I smelt it in store when I picked up the other order. Like when I went in and did my in-store pickup, I was smelling all the things. I decided to go ahead and put my nose on the Floral's Honeymoon, and I loved it. And I told you guys I was going to probably hold off on it because, to me, you don't need a whole bunch of honey scents in your collection. I don't feel anyways, but you know, we like our varieties, right? So that Kim Kardashian Pure Honey, like it has the honey with the florals. And whenever I was doing my Sephora recommendations video, I was saying how that kind of is in the same like scent family, you know, florals with honey. And so everything I was saying about this one was making me feel like it was going to be in that same family that Pure Honey is. I love the Pure Honey scent. Is a beautiful honey floral scent. And this Honeymoon, whenever I put my nose on, is no exception. It is also a beautiful scent. This one says that it has top notes on this box. It says top of mandarin lavender, heart of orange blossom, manuka honey, and saffron, which you know can be honey-like as well. And then it has base of tonka, vanilla bean, and sandalwood. So, you know, it's just giving you that bright citrus opening. Then it goes into, it's aromatic, and then it goes into that honeyed and that creaminess, like that sweet, deep creaminess that it has. I decided to go ahead and pick it up in this travel because I did love the scent a whole lot. So we picked this one up from Honeymoon. I know I love the scent. Like I said, I did a spray on my skin in store. Know I love it. So I just decided during the sale, while I can get it on sale, that I would go ahead and pick it up in the travel. So we got the Honeymoon. My bag is dumping over. So the next thing I picked up was Peach Aura. Peach Aura was another one that I was on the fence about whether I wanted to get it in a bigger size or not. This was the new release from Brown Girl Jane. So Peach Aura, do they have the notes on this one? It says Velvety Peach, Blood Orange, Bellini Nectar, Georgia Magnolia, Butterscotch Cream, Almond Blossom, Vanilla Bourbon, Sandalwood, and Cashmere Musk is what they got on the back of this box here. And I decided that I'll go ahead and pick this one up in the travel, because all my other Brown Girl Jane fragrances I picked up in the bigger size. Been loving them, like loving them. But I have found the last two that I've tested so far, they only give you about 4 to 5 hours. Like while they're giving, and it's so good and beautiful. Like it's different from anything in my collection. But at the same time, they're only giving you about 4 to 5 hours. So that is something you have to go in knowing. At least that's what I've gotten so far from the brand. So instead of jumping out and getting this one in a bigger size, especially with peach that can go left or right for me, I decided to go ahead and try this one first in the travel. And this one smells gorgeous. I remember smelling it in store and thought it smelled amazing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a wear test on it, and I will report back on whether this to me will be full bottle worthy. So I'll keep you guys posted on this one. All right, you guys. So you saw in the other haul I did not too long ago that I end up getting that new Armani Sunny Vanilla, which is on my tray. So I'll go ahead and show that with you. This is gorgeous scent that has a predominant pineapple note in it. This here from them, it's beautiful. So during the sale, one of the other Armani My Ways that I loved was Nectar. Nectar was one that I tested last year, like on a cruise. Like, you know how they have those perfume areas and they'll have the testers out and you can, you know, test out different fragrances. And that's when I found Nectar for the first time. Loved her. Like it was a longer cruise, so I got to test her out a couple of different times just to be sure that I absolutely love the scent. So I knew that that one was going to be added to my list to potentially get in a bigger size one day. I just knew I wasn't getting it from there because of the price. I knew I can get it cheaper. So anyways, say all that to say, I finally added her to my collection through the Sephora sale. And I did get it in this, this is that 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce. So let's just go ahead and open this one up and take her out of this box and show you what she looks like. So she has this baby pink see-through color. I love their bottles. They're super gorgeous. So this is what Nectar looks like in the 1 ounce. So I'm definitely going to be enjoying this one. I already know I love this scent, so we're just going to add her probably on the trace real soon so I can play with her more. And again, I will report back as to longevity to remind myself of the scent. But I already know I love the scent. I just need to see, like, what's the details about it? Like, how long does it last? You know, how long does it project and all that? Because, you know, when you're just testing it in store, you're only doing 1 or 2 squirts and seeing what it's going to do. So I need to do like a full wear test and see what it's given. And I'll let you guys know. So also, what I got with my purchase, you know, you can get those 2 samples. During the time when I was doing my ordering, they had a couple of the Killian's samplers available for you to choose from. So I got an Angel Share Killian. So got this one, which I'm super happy to have because I love to have these kind of samples for when I need to do comparisons. Like when I have a dupe and I want to compare it to the OG, I have it here to be able to do a true comparison. The same is true now with Killian Love Don't Be Shy. I have several dupes of this, but this is the original now. And they already got this sample, already has some dark juice on it as well. So anyways, I'll be able to like say, yes, this is duping this for sure, for sure. So I'll let you guys know about any of the dupes compared to those in my collection to see how close they compare to them. All right, so that is everything from Sephora. And Sephora just had a Memorial's Day 50% off several things. And though I had a lot of things in my cart, I decided and opted not to get anything from them this time around. I was able to finally score one of those $100 gift cards by turning in my points for Rouge. It's kind of like a game with them where you have to go on there every Tuesday or Thursday at this specific time to try to gain those rewards, and it's kind of aggravating. I love the fact that Ulta just lets you do it anytime. Here's my points, let me redeem my money. I don't know why Sephora makes you go through a game of waiting at a particular time of a day, you know, a couple of times a week, and it may or may not be available. Like, that is so aggravating. And whenever it dropped for me to pick up, it wasn't right at the top of the hour like it's supposed to be. It was like I had to keep loading my page, and I almost gave up on it thinking, oh, well, they're not releasing any today. But I did it a few more times for like 5 to 10 minutes, and it finally popped up on the app for me to be able to get one. So as a Rouge member, the Rouge members can do that. As a Rouge member, that is so aggravating. Just my little rant. Let's go ahead and quickly go over my Ipsy items, and then we'll go over 4 more of the perfumes that I've hauled from Dossier and go over what I think about those. So this month's Ipsy box was the bigger box. So it has way more items in it. So I was able to pick, you know, like the normal with 3 items, and then they'll fill your box up with remaining items based on your profile and what they think you would love. So let's see. Let me move over a little bit. And let's see what the theme was for this month. So Ipsy Ultimate, which is what this one is, it says May 2026, and it says summer collection. So this was their summer collection is what they're calling this one. And this is the, like I said, this is the Ipsy Ultimate box. And so what they're saying, out of office, vacation optional. All right, so it says you don't need to go anywhere to feel like you got away, which is true. You can have a staycation sometimes. I'm actually doing one of those right now, doing me a little staycation. So this is some of the items that they had selected for this box. So let's see which ones that I actually got, because they have some red products on here, some NARS, Cores, Dermalactos, YSL. It's on here. So let's see what they actually put in my box. They got some Sunday Riley and Rare Beauty on here as well. Ipsy does a good job of doing a mixture of some of the popular brands, and then there's some brands you may not never heard of before at the same time, some of their options, but then you may end up loving their products. So that's why I still get this box, because it makes me, it's kind of how I treat those perfume samplers, where it makes me kind of test out other products I normally would not have tested out. So it makes you go out your comfort zone a little bit. But then you may find some hidden gems, which I really do appreciate. This box came a little beat up in the packaging, but this is Murad Environmental Shield. This is their Super Active Moisturizer SPF 50. So this was in my box. Like I said, it is a little beat up, so let me just take it on out of here. And this is what it looks like. So looks like this. Yep. I don't know. So this is a 1.7 fluid ounce or 50 ml of SPF. So that's in there. I got a brush from, oh, it says cream. It's a blush that goes from cream to powder is what it says. Here, let me put this down because this is awkward. Okay. All right, so this is from a brand. I don't know if that's called Seal or what. So let's see here what this is. It says it's a cream blush. Oh, it's a dual-ended blush brush. One side you can use for cream and one side you can use for powder. Okay. It's cruelty-free and a vegan brush. All right, so that's what this looks like. Let me take this on out of here. Brush. All right. So it looks like this. Looks like this. Let's take these ends off. Yep, cream and powder. So they got cream on this side and they put powder on this side. So I guess they're trying to say use the cream for this side, use the powder for this side. They're not, it's soft. Oh, this side is really soft and this is more textured on this side. All right, we'll give it a go. I love getting me a brush, so we'll see how that goes. The next thing I have in here is from Kors. This is their Apothecary Wild Rose Night Brightening Sleeping Facial with Vitamin Super C for brightening and plumping is what it says. So this is from the Kors brand. So let's see what this one looks like. It has a sticker right here. Okay. Looks like this. Let's see what this looks like. Has a little protective thing here. Doesn't have a smell, but that's what the cream looks like. All right, so that is a sleeping facial. So I don't think you're supposed to wash this off. I think you're just supposed to sleep with it on. Let me double check that. An overnight facial in a jar. The weightless souffle texture and instantly melts into your skin for an intense hydration and brightening effect. Wake up to petal soft, glowy skin. Okay. All right, Kors. Another thing in the box is from Rare Beauty. And this says, find comfort. This is Awaken Confidence. What is this? Looks like another cream. Okay, find comfort, bouncy body cream in Awaken Confidence. It's a whipped bouncy body cream that instantly melts into skin for nourishing hydration and a non-greasy glow. It's an 8.45 fluid ounce or 250 mils is what this is showing. So let's see what this looks like. All right, I got a facial. I got some SPF. Now I got a body cream from Rare Beauty. This is a huge jar. Looks like this. It has a thing on it as well. That's nice. That's the texture of it. Yeah, it doesn't say what the scent is in here. Just this one is just called Awaken Confidence. I'll have to look that up to see. So I had to look this one up because I was wondering what is the notes for this one. And it says it's supposed to be a rich pudding light moisturizer that hydrates for 24 hours while leaving skin visibly plump and radiant. It says it's powered by a bright, uplifting, fruity floral scent featuring juicy peaches and fresh flower blossoms. Says top notes of peach nectar, sparkling lemon, orange flower, and black pepper, heart of blue, cyclamen, jasmine, and apricot blossom and lavender, and base of white sandalwood, skin musk, and crisp amber. Whole lot of notes in just that body cream. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next item in the box. This one is from Elements, and this is a Pro Collagen Marine Body Cream. So here's another body cream that I got. I think one of these I chose, and one of the other ones they picked for me. Because firming and hydrating body moisturizer. I love the Elements brand. It's a wonderful brand. I love a lot of the items from them. Comes with a little tab thing on it as well. And this one has, it doesn't smell like this one has a scent to it. And it looks very creamy. I'm not going to try to put anything on me, you guys, because like I said, I'm testing that brown sugar babe oil, which by the way is smelling beautiful. So let's see here. This is a 6.7 fluid ounce or 200 ml, so slightly smaller than the one that we just saw from Rare Beauty. But this one says that it's clinically tested to improve firmness and elasticity while delivering 72 hours of hydration. Skin is left looking smooth, supple, and radiant. All right, so that is from Elements. This other item here is wrapped up in some paper and a tin. Let's see what this is. This is from Dermalactives. This is a resurfacing honey and charcoal mask. So we got this from them. What size is this? This is a 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. They got a little thing on here. Let me take that off. Also has a little tab on here. And that one looks like this. All right, so we'll give it a go. It says it's a powerful detoxifying treatment designed to purify and rejuvenate your skin, deeply cleanse and refresh while providing essential hydration, leaving your complexion smoother, firmer, and more radiant. So this is one of those ones you put on and wash off, and the other one we had was one of those you leave on. All right, so we got another one here in bubble wrap. It looks like a NARS product. So let's see what this one is. NARS Explicit Lipstick is what it is. And it's in the shade Indecent 801. That's what they have on here. So let's see what this shade looks like. This is the packaging. And this is the color. See what that looks like. That is the color. Something that's definitely up my alley. Will probably go very well with my darker brown lipsticks that I like to wear. Chestnut or espresso or what have you. But definitely will go good with my skin complexion. And the last item that is in here, guys, look. One of my favorites. Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I've talked about this on my channel I don't know how many times. I love this lactic acid, so I'm super happy to have this. So it's still sealed. I'm not going to bother about opening, but yeah, Good Jeans. You can't get any better. This will always be in my collection as long as they don't change the formulation. Love her. When I put it on my skin, it does the thing. It automatically, like, immediately looks supple. It looks youthful. It does all the things. Love her. So all-in-one lactic acid treatment. It deeply exfoliates the dull surface of the skin for clarity, radiance, and younger looking skin. Visibly brightens the appearance of dark spots and discoloration, and instantly plumps the look of fine lines and wrinkles within 3 minutes. And I can testify to that. It instantly makes your face look more youthful. So that is my items from Ipsy. So let's move it along to these goodies from Dossier that I picked up. So I told you guys I did a huge haul during Black Friday, the end of last year, from Dossier. So I'm slowly pulling those things out to play with them. So this one here is the one that's called Fruity Jasmine. And this is supposed to be the Dior J'adore, the original. So Dior J'adore inspiration. So this one, I sprayed them all yesterday. This is what that one looks like. And it has the notes, of course, on the bottles. And they have it on the cards telling you more information about each fragrance. I am a Dossier Plus member, which means that I pay a fee every month, and then I get discounts throughout the months. You know, any special sales that they have on or promotions they got going on, they'll notify me of it if I choose to jump on it. But also it puts that money into an account. It's not like you're just paying for it. It actually goes to them and they save it in the account, and you can use that money at any time. So it's kind of like I'm investing in my future purchases from them, which I don't know if I'm going to do any other purchases with them until the end of next year again, when they do their next Black Friday sales, but they have been doing some great sales. I just haven't taken advantage of them because I already got quite a few here I still need to go over and test. So Fruity Jasmine is this one. Like I said, this is the Dior J'adore EDP inspiration. They have this at a concentration of 15%. And this one has top notes of mandarin, green leaves, and sweet pea. Mid of jasmine, ylang-ylang, champaka, and peach. And base of sandalwood, plum, and musk. So let's give her a spray. Like I said, I sprayed them last night just to get the atomizer going. Citrusy, bright, fresh, florally. Beautiful. I'm enjoying this. And these have those magnetic, they have a little magnetic top a little bit to them, which I appreciate as well. I did a whole video on Dossier, like doing a deep dive into the brand and all the different things about them when I first originally did my order and I was testing out the first of the products. I even had got some things for my hubby, let him test them out. And we've been enjoying the ones that we have, like I've been using so far, like that floral marshmallow. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So this, like it says, Fruity Jasmine. You know I love my jasmine. This is definitely giving you those vibes. I never picked up the original J'adore in the past, but then that J'adore lured me in with that fragrance, and they now have that J'adore Intense that they released that I did put my nose on and loved it. So happy that I have this to have as a comparison for the original. And that one smells like everyday wear signature office. You know, it's girly, it's fresh, it's beautiful. So that one is very good. This next one I have here is, which one is this? Gourmand Orange Blossom. And this one is, Gourmand Orange Blossom is the Lancôme La Vie Estébelle. So this is the original La Vie Estébelle inspiration. I had that in my collection for years. Went through like 3 or 4 bottles of them. Decided I was tired of that DNA. And now I'm back to where I want it back in my collection. But I didn't want to spend the full price on the OG. I did get several of the flankers. So at the time, I decided to get the Dossier version of it. So that is what this is. And this one has an 18% concentration. Like I said, it's inspired by the original La Vie Estébelle EDP. And it has top notes of orange blossom, blackcurrant, hazelnut, mid of orris, jasmine, sambac, patchouli, and base of praline, vanilla, and tonka bean. I am very, very, very familiar with this DNA. Like I said, loved her down. I am definitely picking it up in this particular scent. Let me spray her again. Yeah. It's got that nice sweet orange blossom that is deep and warm and beautiful. Those white florals is gorgeous in here. Yeah, this one is good. Yep, this one is good. It's scratching the itch. So, hey, I'm going to play with it, do a full wear test on it, see how it compares. But off of first impressions, first sniffing, she's scratching the itch. So let's see. We'll see what she does as she does her little dry down, and also whenever I do my full wear test. This next one is Floral Rhubarb. And so this one I got before I got that Yara Moy from Lattafa that was inspired by the same scent. I didn't know it was inspired by the same scent until after I tested it, and I was like, this smells like perfect. But I think that one was Perfect Intense. I need to go back and double check. Anyways, this is inspired by Marc Jacobs Perfect. I love the Perfect line. So whenever I got the Intense, then I got this, and then I end up getting the original on sale. So we'll do a comparison on it. This one is Floral Rhubarb. This one has an 18% concentration as well. And it has top notes of rhubarb, orange blossom, peach, mid of daffodil, milky accord, and narcissus. And base notes of cedarwood, blonde woods, and musk. So let's see. Yes. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, they're doing a great job with these, you guys. First impressions, they nailed it, but let me do a side by side and I'll report back. Oh, this is lovely. It's got the fruitiness. It has those florals. It has that DNA that the Marc Jacobs Perfect is known for. Yes, yes. Yes, they did good with that. The next one I have to haul with you guys is Fruity Violet. Now, this one is supposed to be Burberry Her inspiration. So, Fruity Violet looks like this one. They all look the same, just a different name. This one has a 15% concentration. It's inspired by Burberry Her EDP. Top notes of cassis, peach, strawberry, and pink pepper. Mid notes of violet, iris, jasmine, white woods. And base of caramel, ambroxan, oak moss, and honey. I was super excited to get this one. Never broke down and bought Burberry Her. Never was interested to, because I have that Rave Now Women from Lattafa that smells just like her, if not even better. This is another one. Oh yeah. You get that fruitiness from the strawberries, and yeah, you get that fruity goodness. You smell that sweetness of the violet and iris, and the creaminess that's in here, the powderiness in here, the fruits, it's all in there, you guys. Oh, this is gorgeous. So yes, yes ma'am, Fruity Violet. So I'm happy with my ones I have here. So Fruity Jasmine. Yes, that is beautiful floral. That's your beautiful fruity floral. This is definitely the Gourmand Orange Blossom. Oh yeah, it's gotten stronger on here. It's from that patchouli, I know. Yeah, this is reminding me of the La Vie Esteville, hands down. Floral Rhubarb. Smelling, it's in the 90s. So far, these are all in the 90 percentile of how close they are to the original. Yeah. And Fruity Violet. Beautiful. Oh, I'm happy with all 4 of these. So I'm excited to dive into playing with some of these items, like in my Ipsy, with my items from Sephora, playing with these Dossier perfumes, because these are all perfect for this spring season going into summer. Super excited. What are some of your Dossier faves? Like, what are the ones that you have in your collection? What are your favorites? Like, do you feel like they're really close to the OG? Do you feel like they are? Like are they like 90 something percent there in your books? Let me know down below. Have you tried any of these that I went over with you in your collection? If you have, what are your thoughts on them? Love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy content like this. If you're not subscribed and you've made it this far in the video, be sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can become part of the Butterfly Beauty fam. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.